Hearty welcome to the Retech channel. In this video, we are about to see the simple concepts on basic operations on matrices using MATLAB programming language. Very first, look at the screen there. This is the MATLAB screen, what you are going to see now. In our course, we are using MATLAB R2017B. Here R means release, 2017 means the year 2017. B is the second half of the year. Now, what are the equipment requirements here is a personal computer provided with MATLAB version, latest version if possible. Even the old versions also useful for the basic, as the simulation process is very basic here. Operating system is most recommended is Windows operating system, and as it is platform free, we can do the MATLAB even on Linux. We just require some plugins here in Linux. In our course, we are dealing with Windows operating system here. Let us go with the first example here. Very first example is basic operations on matrices, how we cope up with them. Now let us go through symbols used in the operations in the matrices. The matrices will be performed in the belowmost thing there called command window there, which is highlighted with blue color. In that prompt, we are going to do the matrix operations on all the remaining programs will be carried out in the editor window there. What are the basic operations or symbols used for operations in matrices? Very first here, plus addition, minus subtraction, the star asterisk mark in the computer is for multiplication, the up arrow mark represents the power, the first single invert represents the transpose, left division and right division as per the slashes there, and a few more commands are useful to achieve some operations like INT matrix, matrix of zeros, matrix of ones. If we introduce these commands, diagonal matrices, you can see these are the special type of operations that can be carried out in the matrix operations. Other than this, there are few more matrix operations commands which are used here in the MATLAB. Most of them used are size, determinant, the inverse of matrix, rank of matrix, eigenvalues and eigenvectors. These are the main things. But however, in this course, let us, for the purpose of knowing all the things, I have mentioned all the instructions that are useful for matrix operations here. Now we'll move towards one example using MATLAB window. Now let us go to the screen for MATLAB tool. I will open up the MATLAB here. I hope all of you are able to see the MATLAB here on the screen. Now I will make it somewhat move the command window some higher up, such that I can see how to do the MATLAB, that is matrix operations. I would like to increase some magnifies here, such that it will be easy for me to carry out the program, such that it will be useful for everyone to see is it visible or not. Very first, let us take A equals to how to give the matrices in the MATLAB. We go with the command window and its prompt. This is how we enter the matrices. Start with the square bracket. I can have 1, comma, 2, 5, any number you can. I am taking a 3 by 3 matrix here, a square matrix. After having 3 elements of the row, I mention a semicolon here. Afterwards, I go with the another 3 numbers. Later, I will have one more semicolon here. Afterwards, third row here. Then I'll close this one with the square bracket. And once I enter it, you can see how it displays a matrix, a 3 by 3 matrix in the command window easily. Now I go with the simplest of the operations. First of all, I will go ahead with a small one, size of the matrix. You can see it is 3 by 3. The MATLAB tells us it is 3. That means 3 by 3. Similarly, let us take one more matrix here. B equals to. Now I will change the way I enter the matrices. I use space here rather than comma. Let us see how it works. It also works in the similar fashion. Now you can see it. These are the two ways to enter a matrix. One with commas and semicolon between the rows. One with spaces and semicolon in between the rows. Now I will go for the simplest of the operations. That is plus operation. A plus B. This is the simplest of the operation. Next, I will move towards one more operation. A minus B. Similarly, A into B. I request the participants, that is students or anyone who are watching this course, to kindly do it manually as well as verify are we getting these results or not. It will be very good to check. Similarly, let me take matrix A and have its single quotation and enter. Verify have you got its particular transpose or not. A single quotation represents the transpose of the matrix. These are the simplest of the commands for matrix operations. And I go towards few more examples here. Let us find the eigenvalue of matrix A. This is how we get the eigenvalues. We can verify even with the manual practice. Let me find out the determinant. Here's how we find out the determinant, and also inverse of the matrix we can find out by having inverse A. This is the answer for that one. If you get some bit non-singular matrix, then it will be the infinite value here. Similarly, there are so many other operations, like as I discussed in the while showing you each and every operation there, like I, zeros, ones, diagonal. Let us see diagonal here. Diagonal of matrix. I will go with B here. Did I get the diagonal or not? Let us check here. is 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 6, and 2. The values of diagonal are, look, are they achieved or not? Let us see that. 1, 7, 2, as it is achieved. This is how we can do the operations on the matrices. This is the most simplest of the programs, but if we do this program by manual, means the operations of on the matrices in manual, as we have the prerequisites from our school knowledge, and then we do on the MATLAB and verify the answers, then it will be a good thing to understand the numerical computations, how they are carried out in the MATLAB also.